Greetings, Zombie Slayers. Super Jim here. Welcome back to my solo high round strategy guide for the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies map, Shadows of Evil. In this episode, we actually got the Apothicon Sword built in the last episode, but in this episode, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be working towards upgrading the Apothicon Sword to its even more epic upgraded version, and that involves summoning a bunch of Magwas in the different districts in the map. It can be quite a tough map, so let's see how we go here and some tips and tricks on how to do this as safely and comfortably as possible. Anyway, we're going to head across here. We have enough points now. We might pack-a-punch the ray gun. The pack-a-punch camo is okay, but I don't know. It looks very similar to the transit lava pack-a-punch patterns, but it's sort of okay. It's not like... It's not an awesome one that you're gonna remember forever, but let's just try out this purple pod here. Look at that. Max ammo, guys. How awesome is that? So definitely leaving those pods to grow until they're at the purple stage is the way to go. Once you get past the first couple of rounds where you might want to find a weapon or whatever. Okay, so we have another ritual to do. This is another location right here where there's a ritual rune. And we get an insta-kill. So yeah, I'm actually going to wait until the insta-kill wears off because I do not want to accidentally kill this last zombie as soon as I shoot anywhere near the Magwa. So I'll just wait for the insta-kill to wear off here. And I probably want to... Yeah, want to find the location where the Gobblegum machine is. So there's one active up in this station here. I'm just going to try and remember that for when my danger closest wears off. But it lasts a good 3 rounds, which is a decent amount of time to get some use out of it. Alright, here we go again. Charging the Arc Ovum at this rune location here in the canals area this time. And as you can see... This second time we get 2 Magwas spawning in. As luck would have it, they both head in different directions trying to flank me, so I have to be a little bit careful. Fortunately, one of them turns around and goes back the same way as the first one. But they kind of get stunned when you shoot their first head off. That's a good opportunity if you have to squeeze past them, which in some of these tighter areas you might have to. Because that slam attack that they do... if you get too close, is really, really devastating and can do a lot of damage to you. There we go. We killed one of them. So it is fairly easy with the meat wagon, or the ray gun for that matter. Just missing that guy. There we go. So I don't know why they have like insects in their head when you kill their head and it pops an insect out. That's a pretty weird mechanic. Gonna take that guy out. Close quarters. The beauty of the danger closest. Gobblegum once again. Okay, so that is the ritual done for this round. We can't do any more until the next round. So I might head back down into the rift location. In fact, I'm thinking about calling in a civil protector, but I decided against it because it might end up taking out all the zombies on me. And I want to actually keep a couple alive at the end of the round, so that's the reason I decided not to summon one in. Along with the fact that I haven't quite got the 2,000 points. I could have got it by killing a couple of the remaining zombies. Anyway, this is where we're going to hang out. Pretty much this location here is, or actually where those subway cars are, is the main location you'll be hanging out getting to the higher rounds. And you'll see me running trains in here when we get to some of the actual high round footage. We get past these setting up stages here in the lower rounds. And I only have 3 perks here as well, so I'm thinking about which perk I'll get next. Now, in terms of the perks I have right now, Jug is a must. Speed Cola, in my opinion, is a must. Quick Revive, a lot of you guys will definitely want to get that 100% if you're going for high rounds, your personal bests, or your even your world records and stuff like that. The fourth perk though is a toss-up. I guess it depends a little bit on the weapons that you're using, but if we're talking about getting into the higher rounds where some of the regular bullet type weapons are not going to be doing much damage at all, probably double tap is not going to be super useful. Something like stamina is probably the perk that you want to go for. Eventually, after trying out Widow's Wine, Stamina Up, and Double Tap, that's the conclusion that I reached, is you want to have Stamina Up in this map, because once you get the Wonder Weapon, it does reduce your mobility a fair bit. It's almost as bad as an LMG, so it does slow you down a little bit. It's not like the old Thunder Gun. The Thunder Gun was really OP, plus you could run around almost as fast as with a pistol with that thing. But in this map, the Wonder Weapon does reduce your mobility significantly, so that's where Stamina Up can help make up for that. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. Stamina Up, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, and Juggernog. If you do happen to have a Gobblegum that gives you extra perk slots, or all the perks in the game or whatever, I guess that's going to just be a bonus. Alright, so we're heading through to find another rune location. And I'm just looking around for the one here at the Waterfront District. And I think we've got another purple pot here that we'll try out as well. Actually, I think I changed my mind there, because I know that we've got like zombies on our tail here. So I take out these guys, and the Magwas right here as well. So this is the regular Magwa. We still have to summon the ritual Magwa. We should only get one Magwa for this one. He must have like armored eyelids or something. Well, they're not eyes, are they? They're like, I guess that's the top of his mouth, like his upper lip or something. It's a very weird creature. I'm not even going to speculate on what parts are what. But here's our next ritual here for the Arc Ovum. And we'll get a Magwa here to take out, just like we did the other ones. Yeah, one of the things Track did really well in this map is they made accuracy a thing. So with taking out these Magwas, you do have to be quite accurate. Not just in hitting the specific head that you're trying to shoot out, but in avoiding killing the other zombies that might be around the area. Plus there's a couple of little Easter egg challenges that involve sharpshooting, like the Magwa Heart Easter egg, where you can get a Magwa hat that you can wear. It's pretty cool. Shooting the Magwa hearts that are located around the city from the subway train. Not subway train, the elevated train. And they've made snipers actually useful. So there's when I saw that there was 3 snipers in zombies in the weapon kits, I was like, man, 3 snipers? Come on, man. Who's going to use the snipers? But the snipers, because you can change the attachments on them to have fast mags, and especially to have the ELO sight, are really, really useful. Especially in certain maps, like in the Giant, you can camp on the catwalk with the snipers till around 40. No problem, solo. But in this map, probably the snipers are not quite as effective as they are in the Giant. Alright, gonna hit the box here and see what we get. Because I've got the points, why not? And I still have 1 round left for the danger closest Gobblegum effect to still be functioning. So we're going to be heading back down into the usual spot, the Rift, to take out most of the zombies, keep a couple alive, and then we'll do the final ritual to get the sword upgraded. That's another thing they changed. They changed the effect from a nuke. It's almost like... It's pretty crazy. Like, the zombies are, like, screaming and stuff, and they burn up in fire. It's pretty epic, actually. Okay, so just going to be running trains around this area again. I've got my upgraded ray gun. So we should be pretty comfortable here. We're going to have a few meatballs flying, critters spawning in the rounds, mid-round now. Fortunately, they make a pretty distinct sound when they spawn in, so you can look for them and take them out fairly quickly. Same goes for those flying bugs when they sort of teleport into existence. So I'm going to use the sword again. Haven't used that much, so we'll give that another bit of a try. It looks pretty sweet, this the Apothicon Sword. The upgraded version looks pretty cool as well, but I kind of like this one better. It's got a pretty nice look to it. With that glowing, I guess it's the egg in the middle. Okay, so we're going to keep those zombies alive. We're going to go ahead to the next one of these locations right here in the junction area. And we get 2 Magwas on this 4th one. So hopefully we can take these out nice and quick. Just have to be a little bit cautious here. Try not to get trapped or body slammed by the Magwas. Okay, one more eye to go on, one more head to go on that guy. So yeah, you don't have to kill them right on the rune or anything like that. You can pretty much kill them anywhere once they've spawned in, and it will still complete the step. Alright, we killed one of them. And just this last guy now. There we go. Number 2 done. Alright, so that should be all 4 of those done. So we're almost there with getting the upgraded Apothicon Sword. You can get some pretty cool weapons now. Like once those things turn purple, like we got the bootlegger there. I've even seen people get the ray gun out of those pods, those purple pods. I was considering getting that because I haven't actually tried that pack-a-punch. I don't think I have. I may have done. I didn't find it a really powerful weapon, to be honest. It's pretty cool looking though. Looks like one of the old World at War weapons a bit. Alright, so what we have to do now is we have to head back to that same location relating to my character's ritual area, which in this case, once again, we're playing as Jessica, so we're going to head back to the Footlight District and the Black Lace Burlesque. So remember that's where we picked up the Arc over Meg from that weird looking ghost alien dude or whatever he was. So we're going to head back there and he's going to have the upgraded sword there waiting for us. So there he is. Give him the egg and he gives us the sword. So this is a pretty sweet looking sword as well. It's kind of a red color. So this is the Reborn Sword, the Keeper Sword. And it is a pretty sweet sword. It is also really useful in the super high rounds. It is not just powerful with the slash attack, but there's a special attack that you can do with it where it flies around and it's almost like a blade cloak like I've seen in Elder Scrolls Online actually. It flies around and kills zombies for you. You don't actually even have to have the sword out for it to do that. So you can see there you've got the slash and you can unleash the Archon Sword. So the Archon Sword is the sword that flies around and takes out zombies for you. It's got like a little keeper's face, keeper's head in that spot where the egg used to be. So In the end, I decided to get double tap. I'm not sure why I did, because neither of my weapons are really going to benefit from it. But anyway, we're going to switch out some of these perks later on when I try out the quick revive civil protector thing as well. So at this point, we have the upgraded sword. We have both guns pack-a-punched. We have all 4 perks. What I do want to get, and I actually end up taking the Drakon because I love that gun. It's just not the best map for it. And with double tap, it is even more powerful, obviously, as well. Plus, the fact is that to use the meat wagon effectively, I really need to have danger closest all the time. And we get alchemical antithesis here, so I just leave that because we kind of want to hang on to... We kind of want to hang on to danger closest. Trouble is, danger closest wore out. I thought I had another round with it, but I didn't. Anyway, we'll be okay, hopefully. So yeah, at this point, we're pretty comfortably set up. There's one more thing that I do want to get out of the box at some point, and that is the new special monkey bomb type secondary grenade. I think it's called Little Arnie. So we'll be trying to get that. The trouble is with monkey bombs in the giant and Little Arnie in this map, it's really, really hard to actually get them out of the box. Like, there seems to be a really low percentage chance of getting them. Unlike previous zombies in Black Ops 2, Black Ops, Call of Duty, where you could get monkey bombs fairly easily out of the box after a few hits. Good old ray gun. Still as effective as ever. The trouble with the Drakon in a map like this, because a lot of it's close quarters reactionary stuff, is it has a fairly slow raise speed to it. I know you can add attachments to that. At the moment I have pretty much all the attachments on the gun. I'm at level 35 here in this gameplay, so I've got almost every single attachment unlocked on all the weapons. So yeah, there's that special Apothicon Sword effect, by the way. You can see the sword just flies around and decimates the zombies. It's epic. It lasts a fair while as well, and you can hold your other weapons and use your other weapons while it still flies around and protects you. So it is effective at really high rounds as well. Like even like past round 50, it's still able to one-shot the zombies.
Mr. Monkey to target to